Alright, I'm going to show you what these things are and how they work. This is a bird feeder actually. This is the base. These are the sides. On the base, on all sides, there's numbers for corresponding parts. And on here, the corresponding numbers too. So, pull this out. Four goes to 4, 3 goes to 3. And hold it this way. Slots go to the inside, and there's a hole inside that goes to the top. Once you got one on, it kind of holds itself up. There's sides that go on here. You're better off to put 1 and 2 on first, because that's the way I set it up. 1 and 2, the edges are square. You got 1 here, 1 on the base. And you're best off to just barely snug these up, because the cedar's great for outside, but it splits pretty easy if you're too tough on it. I'm not putting all the screws on just to save time. And once you got those on, the other ends, the long ends, they're tapered. And they hang over just barely, not much, just barely on each side. So you hold it even with the bottom, split the difference. Then the screws will go right in. And once again, I'm not putting all of the screws in, just to save time to show you how to put it together. Okay, so that's the base. And set that aside. These are the roof pieces right here. This is the top, that's the bottom. There's little blocks that are going to be mounting blocks onto here. A goes to A, B goes to B right there. And there's a little line on each of these. Screw that down so the screw is just barely sticking through. Then you can stick it right on the hole, find it, snug it up. Okay, so that's that one. Find the hole, stick that one on. Snug that one up. Then we bring this back. These go on here like this, and a nail slips through to lock them in place. And that must be this one. I didn't mark which one of these goes on which end, but it would be a good idea to do that. The reason I made these so they slip on and off is this is how you add the feed in. As you pull these and lift the whole roof off. So these are set up. You got side A and B. 1 and 3 are the outside pieces. 2 and 4 are the inside pieces. You look in here, this B1, so A and B1, so that's going to be that side. This one's going to be this side. So if we screw these in part way, so the screws are sticking through just a little bit. Then you can look over, stick the screws in, and just lightly snug it up. Birdhouse. With those lightly snugged, you'll see that you can move this back and forth like this a little bit. That'll allow to adjust the other one. I'm going to poke these through a little bit. Look under, stick these on those holes. Do the same on the other side. This one's got to go through just a hair more. And when this is all said and done, I'm pushing this to the side to square it up a little bit. Once we do that, we can get these edges to line up. And put these screws in. And that should hold it pretty well. So that's the roof, that's the base. And pull these two nails out. Pick that up now. Then you take the glass. There's some caulking on the bottom of the glass to hold it up. and it's going to want to hold up, so you can gently push that down in so the top is about even. Top of the glass even with the top of the wood. I'm going to use this piece of wood to push down so I don't cut my fingers. Okay, that way you can fill this up. These little things are tapered to the outside so it'll push the seed out of the way. But if you leave the edges right here not all the way full, you can heap it up, be able to set this on a lot easier. So set that on. Nails lock it, and there it goes. Now I forgot to put eye hooks in you guys' boxes, but two ways to mount these. One is to stick an eye hook right into the wood here on both sides and put a couple wires off of a branch, and that way it can swing back and forth. The other way, which is actually a better way to do it with these, is before you put the glass in, stick a post in the ground, set this on top of the post, put a couple screws down in here, that'll hold it real stable, and that'll make it a lot easier to feed it back and forth. So, I hope you guys enjoy those things, and we'll see you later. If we look at the birdhouse, it goes together pretty much the same way. The top right here, it's got two nails. You pull those out, the top just pulls right off. All these are numbered too. You're better off, the opening is number 1, the back is number 2. You're better off to put number 2 on first, and that way you can put the mounting post on it. The mounting post, you got an A there and an A here. This goes just like that, so the mounting post is close to straight up and down, and let some clearance in the back. So if I undo this a little ways and show you. Taking the sides off so I can show you how the mounting piece goes on. Taking the front off. Okay, as you can see, the base, all the sides are numbered. 1 is the front, 2 is the back. I'm going to leave that on, and then the sides go on. So, for the back piece to go on, the thick part goes toward the top. Then this is going to go right here. This one will take a longer screw too, but I don't have one up here. If I bring this one down, so that, That screw sticks out a little bit, and you can stick it in the bottom hole. Now we'll go in this bottom hole. Line those up so those are even. Go from the other side. Stick a long screw right through here. And that way you got something to mount it on a tree. Then you go and put one on 3 and 4 at the sides. Slip the top on. The top comes off and on so you can clean the nest stuff off of it. This is actually for what do you call those? Wrens. It's a wren house. Out here in the Carolinas, they got a Carolina wren. They're really friendly critters. They've come in the house a bunch of times and come visit us every morning. Got a really neat song. So, anyway, have fun.